I'm all set up. It's the afternoon. I've got quite a few nights I can do this week. I've picked my oldie week this week, so I've pretty much picked a peg that I've got a chance of fishing all week if I get the urge to stay in one place and try and build the area and build the peg. In between this point where I am now and that point, that's another point over there. There's obviously a large expanse of water. Basically, I've got my rods out in the water there. Obviously, I need my chest waders, but I've got them that far out, so I can just fish that right-hand rod slightly around the corner into the front of the point. One of the biggest problems I've found being on the end of a new wind on a weedy lake is basically all this tack drifting down. So I have to keep nipping out, just clearing the lines, and see, as you can see, I'm getting a bit of a collection together here. But hopefully it'll calm down once it's been blowing this way for a day or so. What a picture. Let's see what tomorrow brings, Morning. I just had a 27.15. I think we're going to have to make do with the pictures for this one. I'll just check the video, and all I got was a hand turning it on and then it went straight off. Can't win them all, I suppose, but I got some lovely shots of it, so I'll share those pictures now if you like. I had it on the monster squid. There's a little clear patch about 45 yards out. Had a couple of liners just before it rattled off, which is pretty normal, to be honest. The way I fish, because I fish a bit tighter than probably most with my bait, so you can usually tell when there's something mooching about. But yeah, it seemed to want the bait, and we'll see how this session pans out, to be honest, because if I can keep building the swimmer, and it's supposed to be hot today, to be fair, but I think my bites are going to be night time, mornings, that type of time. We'll see. Yeah, then one might rattle off in the day, but with it being warm, I could have fished up on the shallow bar, but with all the fish being down this end, it'd be a bit mad, really, wouldn't it? You know, trying to dictate the weather and that. So we'll see how we go. You know, if I have to sit and sunbathe in the day and fish at night, I can quite cope with that, to be honest. So doing a bit of a longer session this time, so we'll see how we go. Another common. £28, 8 ounce. Yeah, off the same patch as last night, off the rebaited spot, so looks like they want a bit of bait. So I'll oyster up and show you. There's what a beauty. Lovely dark fish in here, really are. Cracking fish. I'll spin around and show you the other side. Keep popping a bit of water on it. Oh, this one's got a couple of scars on it. Beautiful. I just had a liner. So there's somebody home. At this moment in time, without the rain, it's all nice and overcast. Looks absolutely spot on. I'm half expecting one of them, especially the middle rod, bobbing to lift up and bit of thunder. Half expecting that middle rod to take off in a bit actually. Wouldn't surprise me if it did. Right then, quite funny this is. See that? Let's focus back in. I was just saying, wouldn't be surprised if the middle rod rattled off. There you go. It's a big one as well. I knew that rod would go. £37, 2 ounces. Beautiful. Oh. How's that? Woo. What a beautiful fish. Oh. God, she's heavy. On the monster squid, all off the same rod. Fangax up. Oyster up. How's that? Woo. Do they look any better than that? Absolute mint. Well, then I'll get her back, I think. Here we go. Another one bites the dust. Bit of a change in types. Mirror carp, £31. Beautiful fish. It's almost a leather actually. Whoa. How's that? Oh. Beautiful fish. About an hour ago. Down the margins, off the margin spot. Little peppering of monster squid. Nothing too much bait wise. A stunner. Oh. Beautiful fish. Give me quite a bit of trouble, this one did. I think it went through every single weed bed out there. Right, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll get her back. And guys, 34 and a quarter. Should be out. Woo. Beautiful mirror. Oh yeah, what a fish. Was it £34, 4 ounces? What can I say? It's, to be honest, it's just coming into me last night now. I had that fish at 34 exactly the same time as when I had the 37. Coincidence or good feeding time by the looks of it. What can I say? That 34 pounder basically, I was just getting back in the chest weight, just clear more weed. To be fair, if I deserved the fish, I think I deserved it, because from 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock this morning, I've been in and out my chest weight as more times than a bird flies in a nest in a tree. It's been absolutely unbelievable. The wind banging down, it's been moving weed and and it's been come straight into my peg, and I've been out there clearing my lines from weed, and I must have a ton of weed down here now. And it was quite funny how it happened. You know, I've been clearing in and out of chest waders, and it gets to the point you think, oh, should I just reel in and just wait for the wind to calm down? But I stuck at it, kept clearing the lines. Yeah, trying to move the leads, and because obviously my bobbins would beep 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 beep. drives you nuts trying to sit there when it's doing that with weed hanging on and the wind's blowing. So I was just getting back in my chest waders to go and clear some weed. Got my 1 foot in and it's gone like this, and I thought that's a bit tight for a bit of weed. And I look round, tips bent round, and you know, I'll just get my waders back on. Obviously I clued it was a fish though, and just stepping into the water off my tight clutch, there was something, pull a bit of line off my tight clutch, got to the rod, picked it up, absolutely solid, and you know, moving it a little bit. I felt a couple of tugs, it's come a little bit, a couple more tugs, it's come a bit more, got him out of that weed bed, got him coming, and he's like biting us in normal, and then he's just gone solid, totally solid. And from then until I got basically put a really good bend in my rod, stalled it and eased off a bit, just trying to let the fish kick, and it's just not moving. I can't feel the fish, and I'm thinking, well, there's a fish gone, and I'm just holding it, and very slowly it's just started to move very, very slowly, and it's like a big ball of weed, and there's more weed hanging off my line, and it's just the right mess, and I'm not sure if the fish is there or not. And it comes all the way in really slow, and then it's like when it's coming, just keeping it coming, and I've got it down the side here with a net, and I thought, shall I just net the whole lot? And it was just a huge ball of weed, and I didn't know whether there was a fish there or not, so I thought, well, it's a bit too big to go in the net for a start, so I'm ripping weed off the top, and I've basically just saw me clip, and I'm thinking, oh, because I haven't seen anything move, I thought, there's nothing there, it's obviously come off and I'm stuck in the ball of weed, and I've gone like that, and all of a sudden this tails comes up, and I'm like, with the net, and then I'm thinking, well, I'll take a bit more weed off, got it back on the rod, and he's just shook out the weed like that, and I've stuck him straight in the net, and to be fair, I feel it was quite well deserved, that fish was, from all the work I put into clearing the lines today. You know, every 5 minutes I was out there, and then you wouldn't see any weed. I'd come out the chest waders, go and sit on the bed. At one point I was even falling asleep, and you can hear beep beep beep. You look round and there's another patch of weed coming into the line. So but you know, what can I say? Probably the worst day for the weed today. As the session goes, it's been fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And I've still got tonight, but you know, I'm going to be off early in the morning. I'm going to go and have a look at a lake first thing in the morning. Well, another lake, a bit closer to home, and I might even have another fish by morning. But you know, if what can I say? That, to be honest, that pale mirror I had, I've seen a photograph of that, £40 1 ounce, and I had it at £34 4 ounces. So you know, it's obviously down in weight from spawning, but fish that looks like that, what can you say? And I've had problems with my cameras. The remote on my one I usually use for my pictures, I've had a bit of a nightmare. It's playing up, it's not really doing what it's supposed to. So I use my other camera for doing my pictures, and it's only got a small memory card. I've basically filled the memory card. So I've been fighting, trying to do pictures in this 34 pounder, which I can show you now actually. I've got some pictures on there, and just as I was returning, I thought, well, I'll try and struggle and do a couple of return shots with it as well, just to, you know, just so I've got a good picture. But it turns out I've got some really nice pictures anyway, so well happy. But yeah, so if I get another fish, I might see you again before the very end of this session, but if not, I'll see you next time. And my next trip, I think I'm going to be on the swamp. I've got there's the winners from Carp for Heroes, and I'm taking those down onto the mangrove to have a bit of a dabble on there and see if we can get some fish. So I'll be back up on the mangrove for doing a session up there. So I'll give these carp a bit of a rest, I think. So I'll see you in a bit, or I might even see you before morning, see if I get another kipper. See you next time.